Sultan Murad V, the shortest reigning Ottoman Sultan, ruled for just 93 days. He was born on August 14, 1840, the eldest son of Sultan Abdülhamid I and Kevkefsa Kadın Efendi. From a young age, Murad was known for his intelligence, refined manners, and love for knowledge, literature, and the sciences. His brother, Sultan Vahideddin, later said, "If they put Murad on one side of the scale and all of us on the other, his side would weigh heavier." Murad received an excellent education from the finest teachers of the time, fluent in Arabic, Persian, and French. He also learned English and showed a strong fascination with European culture and political thought. During the reigns of his father and his uncle, Sultan Abdülaziz, Murad lived much like a European prince, cultured, gentle, and admired. He traveled through Thessaloniki, the Aegean Islands, and even Europe, accompanying Sultan Abdülaziz on his state visit in 1867. There, he met many European royals and became close friends with the future King Edward VII of England. In 1872, influenced by Western ideals and encouraged by the Prince of Wales, Murad joined the Purdue's Masonic Lodge in Istanbul, a decision that would later tie him to political intrigue within the empire. When discontent grew with Sultan Abdülaziz's rule, a group of civil and military leaders led by Midhat Pasha and backed by British interests staged a coup in May 1876. Abdülaziz was deposed, and Kezade Murad was proclaimed Sultan on May 30, 1876. Becoming Sultan Murad V, the 35th Ottoman ruler, was 36 years old at the time, intelligent, reform-minded, and determined to modernize the empire. He began drafting a series of political, economic, and social reforms, aiming to strengthen the Ottoman state and improve its relations with Europe. But these ambitions quickly collided with turmoil. Tatsamur revolts erupted Garia, demanding independence from Ottoman rule. The government's harsh response drew outrage in Europe, prompting Russian intervention. By 1877, war broke out between the Ottoman Empire and Russia, joined by other European powers. The Russo-Turkish War ended in a devastating Ottoman defeat, with the empire losing much of its territory and prestige. Amid this crisis, Murad's health began to deteriorate. The violent overthrow of his uncle, followed by Sultan Abdülaziz's mysterious death, deeply affected him. Known for his delicate nature, Murad suffered a severe mental breakdown. He began acting erratically, showing bursts of affection, moments of confusion, and cries of despair. At times, he would embrace those before him or even ride his horse backward, saying, "I don't want to be Sultan. I don't want bloodshed." Doctors from Istanbul and Europe, including the Austrian physician Dr. Leidersdorf, confirmed his mental illness. On August 31, 1876, just 93 days after ascending the throne, Sultan Murad was declared unfit to rule and was deposed. His brother, Abdülhamid II, succeeded him and went on to rule for 33 years. Murad was confined with his family in the Çırağan Palace on the Bosphorus. Despite his confinement, his life was spared. Several attempts were made to free him, including one led by the young Turk Ali Suavi, but all failed. Over the years, Murad's condition gradually stabilized. He spent his time reading, doing carpentry, and composing music. He never spoke ill of his brother and even forbade others from doing so. Sultan Abdülhamid, in turn personally in liras of his debts. Sultan Murad V passed away on August 29, 1904, at the age of 64. Though his reign was brief, it was marked by ambition, reform, and tragedy, a glimpse of what might have been a new constitutional era for the Ottoman Empire. Murad was a man of contradictions, a Western-minded reformer who remained devoted to his Mevlevi faith. He loved architecture, literature, and music, playing the piano, lute, and violin. He once said, "If I didn't belong to the dynasty, I would have been an architect." His rule lasted only 3 months, but his life reflected the fragility of empire, brilliance shadowed by heartbreak, and promise cut short by fate.